Hey, what's up, guys? No, wait, we use the tripod. Who are you here with?
Greg.
What'd you do yesterday, I guess?
Huh?
What'd you do yesterday, I guess?
I went to the Indiana Regional by Top Key as a side deck cards. They hosted the event, and I bubbled out of top 64.
What did you get?
It was 105. Looking into after yesterday, realizing the deck and stuff, it obviously isn't the best deck in the format. I played 10 rounds of Swiss. It was a long day. I guess I can go through my matchups and I can get the deck profile.
Sure.
I went 6-4 yesterday. Not the best record. It was really crappy. I played bad in a lot of my games, and then towards the end of the day when I was really tired, I just started playing a lot better. So round one, I played against Attic Nister. I got 2-0 in like 10 minutes. He drew the Lancia, and he drew like every out to everything I did. So I couldn't make DP. I couldn't make anything because everything was negated. So round two, I played against Funnelly's, my least favorite deck ever, or my least favorite deck in the meta right now. And
Trophies? Trophies shifter? Respect?
Yeah, I drew really bad. I lost that game, and then round three I played against Dinosaurs, and I was really mad, just from how I started. So I played against Dinosaurs. I beat it like 5 minutes. The guy was really nice. I was just really mad and angry yesterday with that. So. 2-0 that, and then I played against Live Twin after that, and I 2-0 that. The guy was really nice too. Round 5 I played against Prank Kid Brave, which is the first time I've ever played against the deck. And that deck is really good. I lost. He drew every out. He had all the responses. He had everything, so I lost. Round 6, round 6 I played against Virtual World. I went to game 3. He won game 1. I actually went it wasn't like really that good of a board. It was like Shen plus like Crystal Wing plus like I think it was like Beatrice or something. Well, it wasn't like crazy, but I scooped immediately. I just didn't want him to know what I was playing, which worked out because he didn't know what to do. And in game 2 I side locked him with DP full combo. Yeah. And then in game 3 I beat him in game 3.
Nice.
Round 7 I played against funniest match of the day. I played against Dream Mirror. And I don't know, for some reason he got up to that high of the tables with playing Dream Mirror, and I didn't understand it. But it's whatever. I 2-0'd that. He is like Scythe Lock DP.
Crazy.
It's like so inventive. The same decks every single format, or it seems like every tournament. And then round 8 I played against Dogmatic Unvoked. Went to game 3. I won that in time because it was like grinding back and forth. It was really what the hell you'd say it? Really interactive or. It was between both. It was like really.
It was a good game.
It was,
Got
it. It was there was a lot of stuff going on in between. It was going like a lot of back and forth. Round 9, I played against some of my friends from the neighboring town. He played Virtual World. I won in game 3, and then he decided to sit there and tell me I wasn't playing the deck right, but I won, so that's all that matters. So I'm not gonna call him out, but I just didn't appreciate the trash talking, even though I won. So, anyways.
Who was that?
I'm not gonna say his name. And then the last round, I had to win the last round in order to maybe get my invite. And I played against Dogmatic Unvoked. And game 1 I won. Game 2 I lost because I just didn't open very well. And then game 3 I had full combo. I had everything, but he had Impermanence. He had Called By. He had Prodigious Prosperity. He had Dogmatica Ecclesia. He had like everything. And he negated the DP Scythelock stuff, but like. I could have negated that with Griffin, but then he had Called By to just like target the like Scythe, so I just lose Scythe. But anyway, I just lose a free pop and everything, so then I just like lose. So, so that was the deck, or that was the matchups yesterday, and overall it was just good to be back, and it was really good. When they said 40 minutes, you may begin. I get goosebumps. It was awesome. It's been 2 years since regional, so like it was really cool. I've done enough talking. I was using the deck profile.
Damn.
Long video. Alright, so I played PK Brave, same deck I've been playing for a while now. I'm still trying to learn how to play the deck. I played a lot of my matches wrong yesterday, but I was only punished in literally one match, and then I won every other game when I was misplayed. But I didn't misplay a whole lot, honestly, yesterday. I think it was more towards the end I was playing like spot on. I played 3 Torn Scales. This is the best card. You want to see this in your opening hand every game, or a way to get to it, because this card's full combo. Half the time, I noticed for this deck is you're trying to get this to the graveyard off setting if you have like the Enchantress, you open up with that with like a extender. Half the time you want to dump this off that, or if you have this plus like extender, you're always dumping the Enchantress when then you regard this in the graveyard and then it triggers its effect, and then Half the time I caught myself yesterday, like, forgetting the Brave stuff. Like, I just forgot. I wanted to go into this stuff more because it's more like I'm guaranteeing something rather than trying to rely on, trying to send a card there and without, worrying about their Bardiche getting negated by Ash or something. So, like, half the time I would just commit to playing this play over the Enchantress stuff. And half the time it felt a lot better, honestly. I relied more on this than I did the Enchantress stuff because it was like everyone's playing like Lancia yesterday. I don't think I played a single match where I didn't get Lancia or Nibiru. So I played 3 boots, mismatched rarities. Don't judge me. Yeah, this card's insane. It was funny because like they would Nibiru me and they thought they would stop me, and then I still made DP plus Scythe. I did that a lot. Like, they Nibiru on my field. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just make DP and Scythe. How do you do it? Well, you have this card plus, like, any other monster, any token. So you just, like, you make Dark with a token and your dark Shade, and then you target their monster in the graveyard, and then you make your Link 3 monster, your Anaconda, and you just, like, pop off. It happened a lot. I played 2 Cloak. You don't need to play more of this. Just 2 is fine. It's just, like, you don't want to see this card in your opening hand. It's more of dumping. And then, like, the other one, I play like, the Torn Scale, the Stain Grease, then I play the Rag Gloves. This card was actually clutch yesterday. I used this card a lot yesterday, the Effect of Banish, to special from your hand. I used it a lot yesterday because it's just another extender. Half the time, your plays are very limited if they, like, stop your other plays, and you just use this extend, and then you kill them because you make DP. And then, like, this card, obviously part of the combo where you just keep dumping your cards to keep extending. So that's it for the PK engine, which is, like, this is all standard. So the Enchantress stuff, like this stuff. Standard, it's the best engine in the game. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's really boring, and I'm so sick of this stuff right now. I'm not a big fan. It's just standard in every deck now. The Psychic Extenders, I played all these. I'll tell you what, actually, when I sided yesterday, I sided out this, I think, almost every single game because I would keep in, like, so these are 2 Psychics, like, it doesn't matter, you have the Extenders. A lot of times I drew E-Telly almost every game yesterday. And the games I sided out one of the E-Tellys, I'd still draw E-Telly. So I'd side out like one of these, and then I sided out like one of the E-Tellys just because I needed like siding like the cards that I needed. And these were all really good. Maybe in the future, consider like changing up the ratios and stuff a little bit. So I played the DP stuff. This stuff was I think I drew this card one game, and I actually used this to make I think Access Code Talker and killed them, which is hilarious against the Dogmatica player. So I made all this stuff. That's it for the monsters. 20 monsters. Spells, 3 right, 1 adventure, and then 1 Draco back. Standard. This is the best engine in the game to use for any offensive deck. Like, I got Scythe locked, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna summon a token and then kill you. And I did. I played 3 droplets. I was debating on not playing this card yesterday because of the Shin stuff, where if you send from your field, the cards don't go to the graveyard, you can't use this. And then also for Herald, because you can't even use this when Herald's on the field. And then if you don't have a card,
You can activate when Herald's on field. What?
You can't send cards to the graveyard.
Not from hand or main deck.
Anyways, I was debating on not playing this. I was actually debating on playing in permanence, but we play the Shade, so we have to play this. And I wish I would have saw this card more yesterday. I did not see this card much. The games that I saw it, I think I won against the virtual player in round 9. Yeah, I saw this card and just sacked him. I play 2 Fusion Destiny. It's just the best. You're summoning the most used fusion monster in the game right now, so why not use it? And then 2 E-Tellys, just extenders. The 1-ofs, I played 1 Rhoda, 1 Foolish, 1 Called By. These cards were all really good yesterday when you saw them. I played Traps, played 3 Fogblade, 1 Wing, and 1 Shade. You have to play these cards. Actually, funny story, I don't think you saw this in our game, but he attacked my Rusty Bardiche with, who the hell was it? It was one of those guys that had like 2,500 attack, and I used Wing and damaged up, and he died. He was so mad! He's like, that card does that? I'm like, yeah, it's built-in protection, and he has the attack boost and damage cup. So it was hilarious, and he was really mad about that. So just more added insult that talking crap may not be the best thing to do. Anyways, we'll get into the extra deck. So the extra deck, I play the XZs. I played 1 Levier, 2 Breaksword, the Raider Knight, and then I played Downard and Zeus. So yesterday, Apparently, I was doing the combo wrong. Apparently, according to that guy. Anyways, I'm still wrong up on that. So
I see that.
yeah, it's so funny. So Olivier a lot of times uses to like extend a combo when you banish your Phantom Knight card in graveyard, and then you just summon this, and then you just target the monsters. So that way you keep extending. That way you don't lose all the resources. I like using the resource management in this deck a lot. I like to resource as much as I can without just going through everything. The double break, so this is necessary. You have to play in this list because of the Raider Knight. Because half the time you use the effect of Bardiche, pop their back row, pop their card, and then use the effect of this, pop their card, and then resurrect it. So in Raider's Knight, effect of Raider's Knight, some of this, and then pop another card. So you have 3 pops with off of one card, or after 4 pops off of one card because of the Bardiche.
Where are you even getting the third pop then?
Huh?
Where are you getting the third pop from?
Oh, that's actually 3. Sorry.
Yeah, let's say what?
Sorry, not 4. So yeah, that stuff was really good. And then Downerd, obviously, and Zeus. I actually made Zeus one game, and it has died. It didn't do like a whole lot. Like I put it on the board for pressure, because I was playing against Dogmatica in the 8th round, and it was just okay. And then I played for Lynx. I played 1 Lynx Spider, 1 Cherubini, 1 Dagda, 1 Dark MVP yesterday. I said in this card almost every single game. It was insane. 1 Anaconda.
Ew, gold.
Yeah, I know. 1 Bardiche, 1 Unicorn, and then 1 Axis Code Talker.
Dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know these ugly ass rarities. So, so Link Spider, this card came up a lot. I took this card out before originally. I kept taking it out, and I was sitting there. I'm like, you know what? This card's actually really good because you can get away with not playing this, but if you get Nibiru'd and you have Nibiru plus another, if you have Nibiru and that's it, and you have no way to get to Dark. You're screwed because this card half the time I use Dark to link climb into Bardiche every time. And then Dagda, Cherubini, Dark, and then Anaconda. These all standard, and then Bardiche and Unicorn. Honestly, I use Unicorn to climb into Access Go Talker.
You have to.
And then the last card in the extra deck is obviously the best card in the game right now, or one of the best cards in the game. So side deck, I was not happy with the side deck yesterday. It kind of let me down a little bit. The reason I say that is because I don't know, I didn't feel confident in it all. I needed it wasn't to my play style. I play 3 Token Collector, didn't play a single Sword Soul deck yesterday, so this card was useless. It was just in my side deck all day.
You didn't play any Brave?
Huh?
You didn't play against any Brave?
I played against 1 Brave, and I went first in that game.
So?
I decided to go first, and I think I sided this in. I never saw it. But he didn't even use the Red Armistier. He just summoned Lampseas and then just popped off from there. So yeah, this card was not any good at all yesterday. I never played against any Brave deck at all. So I played 3 Nibiru. I think I sided this in against AI, and then I sided this in against I think it was AI Virtual World. I think that was it.
You didn't side a prank? What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I did side this in against Prank too. That was the other deck. I couldn't remember. I sided against those decks, and I think I saw this against the hell's the deck? I just said it. Not Prank. I don't think not Prank. It was against
Virtual World?
Yeah, I think I saw Virtual World round 6, and I sacked his whole board. So that was really good for that sense because then he can make Shen Shen, and Shen Shen's a pain in the ass. Lancia, I sided this card in a lot yesterday. I never saw it. Unfortunately, never. I did see it in my finals and my last round, but he had called by, so I lost. And then I played 1 Pangertops. This was I actually saw this in against my Dogmatica player round 8, and I actually won the game because of this card. I applied pressure. I kept having this on board plus DP, and he had the DP in his field, so he had to deal with this card the whole time. And half the time he would just he's afraid to use DP, and I was like, all right, use it so I can pop your DP, so you have to pop another one of your cards plus one other card in the field, so he would lose the DP pop for his own card. So it was good. I played 3 Cosmic Cyclone. I sided this in against Flounderlies, and I sided this in against I think it was Virtual World. Because half the time you want their cards are being on the field when they target the cards at the Virtual World monsters and then just fizzle.
Stop saying that word.
Okay, sorry. They go away.
They just don't.
They don't resolve.
Yeah.
So yeah, this card was okay against that, and then I played Harpy's Feather Duster. Didn't play against Eldritch. Kind of expected to play against it. Didn't play against that or any back row deck yesterday, really. I played Red Reboot. Trying against Eldritch. Or any back row deck. Didn't play against any, unfortunately. So that's it for the deck. Yeah, so I guess like shout outs, shout out to everyone that came with us yesterday, Aaron, Daniel, and RJ. Shout out to RJ for letting us stay at his house for the time being because it was such a long drive. Shout out to Side Deck for hosting it. Let us pre-register online, which was so nice. Shout out to the team Going Gorillas. We may have not gotten our invites yesterday. We all may have done not as good as we wanted to, but it was a really big stepping stone for a lot of us. For some of us that haven't really played at regionals or we haven't played in a long time at regionals, so it was like kind of a good start. We're only going up from here. And then shout out to my family, my mom, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Shout out to Kobe Bryant. Shout out to Venom Energy Drinks here. And then shout out to Rockford, all the boys in Rockford. So.
Yeah. Peace.